Two special Emmerdale episodes change everything next week. Well, isn't this exciting? Emmerdale is going all dramatic on us with two huge standalone episodes that will turn everything on its head. I think the standalone format is a statement of intent. When Emmerdale ring-fences time like this, it's because they're about to redraw loyalties and rewrite histories. The episodes will aim to answer some big questions that have been hanging over some of the biggest characters. One episode will center around Kev and Robert, a couple who have been a complete mystery to most. The other will finally answer the question of what happened to Bear. It's clear these choices aren't random. One episode tests the village's heart, Bear. The other tests its memory, Robert, divided by Kev, past deeds crashing into present love. The episode centered on Kev and Robert will start around their vow renewal, but it'll transcend into a treat for viewers who have been scratching their heads about how Kev and Robert even came to be. Robert recently gave an insight into why they got married, explaining that Kev had saved his life, which ultimately led to Kev's own near-death experience when he was knifed for doing so. Robert then saved him back and felt indebted to him. From then on, the two became thick as thieves. For me, debt as devotion is the tragic core. Robert calls it love, but it reads like obligation, beautiful, bruised, and completely unsustainable with Aaron in the picture. This episode will go right back to the start in 2021 and flesh out the story of how they met and fell in love, a flashback that could cement the end of Robin forever. There's a thing that leads into that flashback episode, which explains a lot about how our relationship with us in the first place. Actor Chris Kojal revealed Robert recently admitted that he's not in love with Kev, but he does love him and has chosen to sacrifice any sort of future with Aaron to support his terminally ill husband. So this episode will finally answer the question, and it will come with its own new surprises. Actor Ryan Hawley, who plays Robert, teased that there will be a very nice little twist that will prove to be massively pivotal. For big fans of the show, dating back to 2015, Ryan also referenced the episode where Robert woke up from a coma after being shot, teasing that a thematic convention that was introduced in that episode, that is also in this episode. If you know, you know. If they echo the coma episode device, expect memory, guilt, and unreliable truth to blur. This could recast what really happened as much as how it felt. Chris Kojal, who plays Kev, added that this episode is going to lead to something very dramatic, as if we would expect anything less. But what's next for them? And where does it leave Aaron? I think the cleanest outcome for story is the messiest for hearts. Clarity for Robert means collateral. For Aaron, closure rarely arrives without cost in this village. In the second of the two standalone episodes, viewers will learn what happened to Bear when he left for his trip to Ireland earlier this year. It recently became clear he did in fact not visit his mate Ganasha. Instead, he was seen living out of his car, a hint of the dire situation he's found himself in. The scene showed that Bear has not only fallen on hard times, but is in a highly vulnerable state, having been experiencing behavioral and memory problems before he left the safety of home. Incredible episode will reveal something no one will expect, a tough topic Emmerdale has never tackled before. The episode will unravel the riddle of where he's been since leaving the village, and crucially will reveal all about a terrifying and uncontrollable situation he's found himself in. But will Paddy realize what's been going on and save his dad if Bears are lands? It could become a landmark for the show, using tenderness, not spectacle, to tell a story about aging, dignity, and the families who catch us when we fall. Thank you, Luck.